got the Angels Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in next, the first baseman slash DH, Ryan Healy.
Count 1-0.
And that misses ball one.
Nope,
didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1 the count now. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Seattle.
2.
And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
You know, is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Daniel Vogelback will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now. Now this is the first. We'll see if they can get 2. One there.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and stepping into the box, Sandy Leon. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here comes another 0-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Now batting, Tyler Saladino. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Malik.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I'm out.
And a step off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That's popped up. Here comes Upton, but this will land untouched. Ready with another 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Domingo Santana is on deck. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now he'll step off. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now
ready once again, Domingo Santana. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. There's 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The 3 of us. Ready now, Ryan Healy, a fly out and a single for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On a line, that's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Kyle Seager. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game, and he gets ahead 0-1. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Now at the plate, Daniel Vogelback. He was a double play victim last time around.
Daniel
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play. Hey, this might be their best opportunity. And they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-4 tonight. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first.
Our final line score tonight.
John
for the
Cross
victorious
wins his lead.
A manager checks in with his ball club. From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Coming to the plate now, Darius Miles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darius Miles.
First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better, something's got to change.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, this offense is to form. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. So striding in, Jose Ramirez. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
2-2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Nick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm and right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Batting fifth.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. The set and the 1-1 to 1-2 now. The set and the 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Next for the Tigers, Kristen Stewart. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 14.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Close, but just off the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now another 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Number 71 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in, Nico Goodrum. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday.
Nico.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Swing and a liner. Foul. Off the the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base.
Batting it, the shortstop, Ronnie.
Lays off
Rodriguez.
Popped him up. Marcus is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So digging in now, Grayson Greer as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Grayson.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The 0-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Darius Miles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera,
now
stands in.
First
0-for-1 here in the early going.
Miguel.
A ball and no strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2. This is foul right side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez.
Leading up
he singled his
Tigers,
last time up.
The third baseman,
Fouled
Jose
away.
Ramirez.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Struck him out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Striding into the box, Rendell Grichuk.
The right fielder, number 50.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
14. Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Upton's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nico Goodrum.
Now batting, center fielder, Nico.
Hit out toward second. To his right, Marcus. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth. So coming to the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Lifted in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers, still down 3-0. Into the box now, Grayson Greenier. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Darius Miles. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Miles.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Swing and a liner. Foul. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the 2nd out. So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball. 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here
as
the 2-hole hitter.
Montano is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Jose.
A ball and no strikes.
Ramirez.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-1 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nicholas Castellanos.
The designated hitter.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Castellanos.
All you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Popped up, Montano. Moving to his left, 1 away. Here's Randall Grichuk. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Ramirez, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So stepping in, Kristen Stewart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Justin Anderson is on to pitch out of the...
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's
Our
game.
final line
the
score
Los
tonight.
Angeles Angels
for the
took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. John Cross